Okay, Pisces, I really do apologise for this, but my camera, my setup is completely getting on my nerves because I'm filled up with space by recording so much stuff just lately. And I forgot to delete all my other things that I've been recording, so I do apologise, but I'm not putting it away because what a great reading. What an absolute great reading. So I've got to say that we've done, as a collective, Pisces, we have done an absolute load of karmic work, like a load of karmic work. We've done so well as a collective, it's great. Okay, so what we pulled was the Lovers, which is Gemini. Okay, this can be vice versa, you or them in your chart or their chart. Okay, Pisces, but the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. The what was it? The Five of Wands, the Ace, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay. Now I did clarify some of them, so I've kind of left them at above. Okay, but I know where they are. And then the overall energy was the Sun. Wow, that's just like okay. So you could, I mean, you could have met Gemini. Wow, I've got to read my own reading, Pisces. What do you know? Okay, so you could have Gemini in your chart, or you could have met a Gemini. Okay, it's decision and choice, but basically you could have met a Gemini, or you have Gemini on your chart, or they do. Okay, and directly below that is the Six of Cups, which is soulmate energy. Right, soulmate energy. It's reflection of the past. So basically, what it's saying to me is that because of Mercury retrograde now speeding up, and we've now caught up with the timeline of what we should be on. This is where we should be on our light ascension work, because there's a lot of spiritual work here too. Because part of what, when I was shuffling before, we had judgment, which is like judgment calling, finding your own calling. So some of you could realise that you're light workers, or finding your own calling is something that I can guide you through, but I'm sure Pisces know. This is why it's so difficult for me to read for Pisces, because I'm sure Pisces are just kind of like, don't really need to see tarot card readings anymore because I'm just kind of doing my own thing. Right? Okay, because we've done a lot of work. So it depends where you are, Pisces, but it can be that you're calling, you're answering your calling as a light worker. You know that because it's a cry for help when you're ascended that much, you know, and you just hear a calling and you answer it, basically. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups below Gemini, so it can mean a new soulmate. Okay, it can mean foreign travel, but it can mean reflection of karmic work that's been done, and now karmic justice is prevailed through what we do when we speed up for a timeline. And you could be, because there's a lot of love here, Pisces, I've got to say, you could be really interested in Gemini, or a Gemini is you, or you have water in your chart, or they do. But basically that's kind of like soulmate energy, and it's clarified by the overall advice of the Sun. But also with that we have cha-ching, payday, right? So some of you could be getting paid from work. It could be the end of the month, okay, because this is for December, so at the end you could be getting paid. But this is about emotional quality, give and take, caring, nurturing, sharing, answering the calling to what we do as light workers. Okay, if you are one, is that we answer a calling and we give and we share and we form a quality, and then through that you can build up your structure of your life, or whatever it is that you are called to do. It's because you're in alignment. You're in alignment. I'm picking up that of light ascension through, straight through the middle. What I talk about, light ascension work and chakras and everything, but that's complete stability within, like, you know, equality, give and take. I give you this, you give me that. I mean, people, Pisces, God, you know what equality means, right? Because we are the yin and yang of ourselves, right? Dark and light. So this can be play fighting. It can be flirting. It's sometimes it really does depend. This can be a violent card, right? Fighting, but it isn't, because there's just nothing here that's kind of like violent. But that can be play fighting, communicating and play fighting and flirting, you know, with other people or with someone that you're interested. Okay, could be an earth sign or a Gemini or a water sign. We have Leo, I think that's Leo. Could be in your chart or their chart. We do have kind of like air and earth. Okay, and fire, but no prominent signs apart from Gemini and possible Leo, but okay, but we'll see. But a new love offer going in and going out, because its reflection, the 6, is like both, and Gemini is also a decision of both, of equality, and that's also equality. So you could be communicating with someone, and it's just called it's equality. It's like you're giving somebody as much as they're giving you, and it's creating a love offer. Okay. And it could be across seas, across water. You could be thinking about one another. This is also thought. It can be spying, but this is also thought. You see, this is like foreign travel, but it's also communicating. It's a communication card, especially what it's kind of clarified with in a moment. But this is thinking about someone too, and they're thinking about you as well, because you have reflection of decision, equality and equality and equality. Everything's kind of like balanced. It's just like well structured and balanced, because that is well structured and balanced. Okay, so let's see the clarifying cards. So the clarifying cards, I can't remember all these clarifying cards. Yeah, I can now. Is the Ace of Cups, Pisces. So someone is completely in love. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, let it rain. Right, equality. But I mean, you could just be finding stability at work. You could be getting paid. You could be, on your calling. You could be getting paid. You could be, whatever people are doing. But that's just like, look at that card. It's just ultimate love. That's like a love offer. It's an opportunity. Opportunity knocks. That's what I was saying about in other readings. When you have action, because we have the Knight of Wands here. When you have action. You take it, right? There's opportunity. It's like you take it and you form equality. That's why you meet someone at face value, soul value. You meet someone at your soulmate, at your true soul value of the reflection that you give to one another, and you cause feelings of love and emotion, and you talk and you play fight and you do kind of all the things that people do. So you could have met someone new. I mean, this could be someone old. It depends on who you're inquiring about, but this feels new, because Gemini means new, decision. This means the past, but also new too, because it's reflection of. Okay, but I just had a feeling that light went down. I don't know why. I'm just not going to cut out. I've got 7-7 on there. Okay, but basically that was clarified by the Ace of Cups. So it's a new opportunity of give and take and emotion. Okay, emotion. It's like the what you take at church. It kind of detoxifies your whole past of your karma and how you emotionally feel stable. You hold yourself up. You're always the most important person to your life, Pisces. And when you have great stability of emotion give and take within yourself, okay, of light ascension and everything that we've been going through, when you do that, you basically find yourself, which is also decision. You find yourself as you find it. It finds you as you find it, as like your calling does too. Okay, so that's basically that. So the Knight of Cups was clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, working extremely hard at work or at love, or a love offer is coming and going. It's ascension. It's the 7, the 8. Well, it's the 8th chakra that sits above what I've been talking about, but that's like working extremely hard at it, and there's always one pentacle left to plant in another field, okay, that just creates more abundance in yourself, your stability self, and your calling and everything that you do to give it back to other people. When they see the true value of what you give them, they give you something back too, and then you can open up channels of communication, okay, with your calling or with people or in general, and what we've kind of gone through. Okay, so the 6 of Cups was clarified by the Empress. So the Empress is caring, nurturing, becoming fertile. You could be play fighting with someone about who's the masculine, who's the feminine. It can mean someone that's a mother, or someone that's fertile wants to be a mother, or you do, or they do, or that you're basically finding a quality of ourselves of balancing out your masculine and your feminine sides, because we need that, because that's Pisces. We're ruled by Neptune. That's what we're here for. We're here basically, it doesn't matter whether you're feminine or masculine, every male Pisces I know is feminine and masculine. A lot of them I know are very controlling and narcissistic, and not all Pisces are the same. Okay, but regardless of what they are, they do have feminine and masculine qualities. Okay, so this is basically saying that you have, like, that's the counterpart of the Emperor, but because the Emperor's not here, that just means a quality of finding balance within your feminine and your masculine to give it back to other people as a leader of what the Emperor would. Okay, so that's equality. It's caring for people that need help and support and guidance, and giving them the best possible things that you can give in life to teach them how to be more stable, how to create something themselves, and push them in that direction and say, look, you've got more worth than what you know. Like a Gemini, you've got more worth than what you know. Stand up and look, you can do this. You're really good at that. Do that. I know that I've helped a couple of people out that I talk to privately on Facebook. One person, and I'm going to give him a shout out, Darren. Okay, and he, all right, Amanda. Yeah, that was you. I'm in the middle of a reading, but he's really good at art. Okay, sorry, Darren, sorry, gamer. Okay, calls himself Darren, but girl, very sweet girl. Okay, I'm very interested in art, and showed me, and was like, I was gobsmacked. Really good at art. So I don't want to say too much because it was kind of like a private chat that we was having. But that kind of thing, guiding people and saying, you know what, you've got a fucking talent, and you help yourself, and then I will help you too. But great. So the Three of Swords was clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So you could have been healing. You're coming out of a quality. You may not have been receiving a quality of give and take, okay? And there could have been some heartache. There could have been a three-parted kind of thing going on, maybe, okay? But if there was, you are now making more of a stable offer, and you could be light workers, light ascension, finding out that you're a light worker, star seed, okay? But we've done a lot of healing from that. That's basically what it's telling me, that we're coming out, and that we're standing up now, and that we're not so dead maybe anymore, and that we are literally now making new offers and found stability within ourselves. Because we've got the Knight of Wands, which is heading directly in that kind of direction, which was clarified by the Archangel Michael sword, which is very passionate, very wise wisdom, downloads of information, cutting out our dark side, cutting out our karma, releasing karma, purging out, really connecting with Source, connecting with Archangel Michael is one of my guides too, but also communicating with other people, opening up the sources. It's all divinely guided. This is very much protected, Pisces, because we had judgment that was flying out earlier, which means guided and protected. It's looked over by angels, So very much so, and communicating with them too. That gives us divine source to communicate with others, and cutting through the fucking truth. If you see a lot of my readings, you'll see that I sometimes flip out at people. Okay, but that's that energy. Okay, which is Queens of the Universe. So that will be part of the song too. Okay. But Queens of the Universe by Princes of the Universe by Queen, okay, which means of a Scorpio kind of energy to me, that, okay. But the page is looking at, so it can be an air sign energy, but it's communication and thought, like I went over, and then it was clarified by the Eight of Wands, which is divine source, divine guidance, foreign travel, foreign communication with people across seas, across waters, with divine source, opening up the channels, flowing, talking, communicating. You could have something to do with telecommunication skills. You could be thinking about someone and thinking and doing all the above. And that's great because they're both communication. They're both. That's thought of communication and actual communication. And it can just mean play fighting childishly, kind of, not childishly like we're kids, but like feeling like we're kids again, and talking and having kind of like flirting and that kind of thing. So you may be doing that. You may be communicating with someone that's making you feel good, because the sun was clarified by the Four of Wands, which is 1111. Some people say twin flame, soulmate, or basically just generally a new happy home life with. And we did have Taurus that was popping out as well, I've got to mention, which was marriage or commitment. So somewhere you could be getting married, wanting to get married, or just understanding about karmic law or firm commitment within something new, okay? But firm or feeling, I mean, I know I am feeling a lot more relaxed at home. A lot of dark karma has been dealt with. I've been working through a lot through my karmic family kind of group, soul group kind of issues that you do have. It resides within family. When you look within your chart too, you know, you have family karma, okay? But that's basically telling me that that's just a happy home life, or that you can have a happy home life with someone that can have children. There's children in there, there's children in there, there's children there, and children in there. Okay, but that's generally like a fucking great reading, because underneath, when that was the last card, was the Ten of Cups, Pisces. So someone is in love. Like, there's just fucking, like, I mean, you know, look at that. Look at that. So we're going to go for an instant snap for what we're going to have for our thumbnail. Okay, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun, clarified by each other. Okay, I don't think that I really need to divulge into any more, Pisces, apart from just saying well done. That's just great. You know, that's just, I know that we had a great month, November, it's 24th now, but I mean, it's been a great month for me, and I hope it has for you too. You know, we learn so much about our karma, and we learn to move forward in directions that we are. And we had a great reading, you know, in November. So I don't know how a lot of you have been. I don't know if a lot of you did subscribe or not, because I don't know what star signs. I got a feeling that Pisces is just doing their own thing, man. You know, Chiron is moving later in 2019, which is great, because that just means more friends, more family, everything just comes, because Chiron's a bitch. That's, I need to get rid of that. Need to get rid of that. But we do have that coming up in 2019, Pisces, but I've got a feeling I probably won't see a lot of you. But if so, if you are struggling, I'll probably do more readings up later in the month. Bi-weeklies, weeklies, or whatever I'm going to do. I've got the vice versa deck and the moment after tarot that I'm going to divulge into. There's plenty of other things. If you would like to leave a donation, I would be extremely grateful, because it will help me out in order to create more projects of what I want to do myself. But that's up to you. But there are also other things that you can follow in a playlist. They're all listed about dark working and light working, working for ascension, line of stuff about defense, karma, the workings of karma. But also becoming the change that you can follow, and also how the mind thinks. No, that's my old channel. Broken Hearts Beat the Most, and the Karmic Book of Shadows, and they're private links and stuff that you can all follow in the description. And your songs, our songs, will be in the description, and I will see you hopefully sometime in December, Pisces. If I don't, have a great Christmas, and I love you all. Peace.